prepped and painted factory 5 Cobra, all fiberglass. Uh, I have not sprayed a Cobra, but I have sprayed a lot of fiberglass parts in my day. And it's the same exact process. So if you have cracks in your fiberglass and you're doing fiberglass repair, you're most likely going to repair it with fiberglass. Okay, you're going to use a long strand or short strand kitty hair to repair and to do any type of body work on fiberglass. You can also skim coat with body filler. Okay, and then you basically prep it the same exact way using a 2K filler primer or a polyester filler primer, along with a 2K filler primer on top of that. Block it out. You can seal it and then spray it. Or if you're using a pretty good primer, 2K primer, you can just block that out and spray directly on top of that. So that works as well. So hopefully that helps. How long do you recommend to wait before you tape off for two-tone after the first color? Normally, I mean, you have a good 10-hour window to play with it. But after you spray it, I would wait. If you're spraying in 70 to 80 degrees, I would say an hour. 80 to 90 degrees, 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. But, the longer the better. So I normally wait an hour, give or take, after my first color. It gives it enough time for that base coat to set up to where you can mask it off and spray your second or third colors on it. Ways to cut down on warping metal when welding: stitched weld, new patch panel, wheelhouse, and have little warping. So basically, if you're doing welding and you're having issues with warping, you're going to want to slow it down. Slow down your welding. Just put a couple of tacks, every a few inches or so. I'm not sure exactly what you're working on. I don't see what you're doing. But, put some tacks, some stitches, let that cool down, and then weld between it. Let that cool down, weld between it. You know what I mean? So basically take your time in doing that. And if you do have warping and, expansion, you basically can use those hammers, those welding shrinking hammers and with a dolly in the back to basically shrink that metal again to get it tighter. If you warped it and stretched it, kind of, it's a tricky thing, especially if it's hard for me to answer this question without seeing what you're doing. You know what I mean? But off the top of my head, those are the tips. So the hood is fiberglass. It has small cracks around the vents. I was hoping maybe I could just skim and sand them. I know gel coat, sometimes you groove the crack and then fill. Yeah, you can actually groove the crack, and I would use a short strand kitty hair filler and then sand that out. It's going to be stronger than just gel. If you put more fiberglass in there, kitty hair, it's going to be stronger. Especially around the hood vent, you got that area where it could, there's a lot of stress in that area, especially if you have a engine that's really rocking and rolling and has a lot of vibration. Paint the car with hood, trunk, doors on or off the body. It depends. Joseph Allen Morgan. It sounds to me like you're not a Learn Auto Body and Paint VIP member or have downloaded any of my free guides and manuals. So I would highly recommend you to go to LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. I'm going to put the link here again because we talk about it and it's personal preference. Sometimes if you're doing custom colors, you're going to want to leave the car put together when you spray it. If you're doing a classic restoration build and you're doing like a solid color or a metallic job pack color, you could take it apart and paint it in pieces, no problem. And it really depends. It really depends. So let's see. Again, it depends on what you want to do. So I would start going through the VIP course. I'm not sure, what your end goal is. Are you doing a fast paint job? Or do you want to create more extra work for yourself? But the best way and the most times cars are painted with everything together. Okay. And there's 3 ways to painting a car. You basically can do the whole body and door jambs at one shot, under the hood and all that. It's a little harder. You're gonna have to make sure your weather stripping is off, so when you close the doors, you don't get like your tape stuck to the weather stripping and have issues with that hitting your clear coat and whatnot. You could do the body only, and then later on mask up the body and do the door jambs. Or you could do the door jambs first, then close everything up and do the body. So with the Tesla project in VIP, which you should watch if you're a VIP member, we did the door jambs first, okay? And then we did the body. And we have the step-by-step project in there in VIP, how I just painted my brand new Tesla Model Y, a complete color change paint job. And we show you how we did it, okay? So you should definitely go through that course. What's a good clear coat that does not dye back? I like what I'm using, but hard to find sometimes. Well, honestly, out of all the clear coats I used over the years, I think House of Color is probably one of the best clear coats out there. House of Color is about $350 a gallon. I forgot what number it was, but it's the good grade of House of Color clear coat. USC or UCS 1000 or something like that is the number. But House of Color, man, you let that thing dry and it just stays like that forever. I mean, like that gloss that you get after you paint it, it'll stay like that. Really good. I burned through my 2K primer. I see a little bit of glaze putty. Can I spray 1K primer? Yes, you can. You could do a little 1K on it. Give it a quick scuff with 400 to 600 and then spray it. Don't put any wax and grease remover on it because you're going to melt the 1K. What's your process on blending panels? Never done it. Just curious. I would definitely, Wade's Outdoors, sign up to the free LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com because I send you an email series where you also get Autobody trainings attached to videos. So there's a lot of information there that you can check out at the blog at LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. We show you how to do it. And if you want to become VIP, if you want to invest the little measly amount that it takes, because this, doing this live every month, it costs me like $40 a month for this service to be able to stream. And then I got to pay my team, my girls in the Philippines that take care of customer support. So there's a little bit of expense, but it's not like I'm making crazy amounts of money by selling VIP. It's more of my way to give back, to help people have all the trainings on Autobody in one place. And we have tens of thousands of members and they love it. It's a deal. All right. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys next week for more Autobody Q&A. Hit the like button before you leave. Comment down below, and I'll see you next week. Peace out. Thanks for tuning in, guys.